Hello, and welcome, everyone. I am Lizzie, your host, and I am also one of the producers of the LizyT Show. How are you doing this beautiful Wednesday, middle of the week? I say beautiful, but we are here in Canada. Some of you know that we broadcast from North America, and the weather has been a little bit on the rainy side. I can't wait to see it real spring and real summer. Here in Canada, we've had, horrible winters, and this last year was definitely one of the worst one. We haven't had such a cold and such a snow in such a long time. So I'm very, very excited to see some of wonderful weather. So for you that are watching right now, we have a very, very exciting guest, and I am so excited because we haven't had a lot of singers lately. It's been authors, and some of you know that I support Woman on Fire, and we've had a little bit of everything. But this time, I am so glad that finally singers are coming to the show, showing their craft and showing what they love to do the most, which is singing, performing. But my guest is not just a singer, he's also an actor and producer. So he does a lot more than just singing. So you will hear from him how he got started and all of that good stuff. He is from North Carolina, and wow. So impressive so impressed to have somebody from North Carolina. I think is our very first North Carolina, I guess. We have all the states and pretty much all the provinces that are all around the world. By the way, we are live on our YouTube channel, LizyPodcast.com, social media as well, all over. So if you would like to follow and comment, I'm so happy to have you here. So without further ado, I would like to welcome our guest with a wonderful round of applause. Hello, my dear, and welcome to Canada virtually. Welcome to the LizyT Show. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
It
I'm
is
happy
a
to be here.
pleasure, an honor to have you with us. And one of the things that I'm very impressed about you is not that you just only a singer, you are an award winning singer, actor, writer, producer with music and movie releases worldwide. Your repertoire for such a young age is so vast, is so great, and my goodness, I'm very impressed how you reached so far in such a short period of time. So let's start from the beginning, because one of the things that I love to know about my guests is not just the professional life, a little bit about your personal life. You have a significant other, you love to jog or exercise or just perhaps swim. Tell us a little bit about your fun side of Evin Gibson.
Oh, the fun side. Oh my God, I'm a very goofy guy. I like to have fun. I do. I like to cook. I love to cook. I love to clean. I'm also a dad. I have two kids, and basically, I'm just really easygoing kind of guy. I'm from the Carolinas. I'm from North Carolina. I'm from South Carolina, but I live in North Carolina now. So I'm a true Carolina guy. So, uh, you know, I'm just really a kind of laid back guy. Just goofy.
I like the goofy part. I really, really find that that's interesting because I can see in your personality, and some of the, especially the movies, are a lot very fun and interactive. So, music was it music first, producing next, acting later, or give us a little bit of how did you get into this industry? Because I ask this question to everyone, and one of the answers is, well, when I was a little boy or when I was a little girl, my dream was, and including myself, to be a podcaster. Literally, I'm not joking. How about you?
When I was young, of course, we sung in church with family, and so I also kind of felt like I was kind of like a loner, so I build my own little world and build music and entertainment in my head. I was already a star in my head, so I was already singing in church. And then I got older and decided, hey, I kind of like what I'm doing here, and I started doing little things with instrumentals and making my own music. And it's always been a passion. It's also like a way I escape reality somewhat, just doing music. And I think it just I got hit with the bug. And then eventually I realized I love all aspects of entertainment. So I got into some plays, and then I was like, I like to create things. So I started working on movies. So I just really just expanding the whole music aspect and entertainment aspect of it. So I think that's how it just transpired.
And when music obviously was first due to going to church and being part of a choir and singing, and then did you get an opportunity to be part of a play, or did you get an opportunity to say, "Hey, I think you'd be great for this movie"? How did that go?
The first thing was a play, and
Okay,
I auditioned for the play, and I was like, it was called Dr. Love, and I auditioned for the
okay.
play, but I never acted before, and so I went to the audition, and I sung a song for the part. It was a lead role in the play, and I sung a song, and they loved the way I sang. They was like, "Oh, you sound great," and they were like, uh, "We would like you to play the lead role," and I was like, "Okay." I auditioned. I didn't think I was going to get it, but I auditioned and I got the role. And then when I started working on the play, I realized it takes a lot. And at the time, I had a roommate, and the roommate ended up being the stage manager. I got him a job as a stage manager,
Oh my.
and well, it was all right at first because I was like, okay, he's over here as a stage manager, but I didn't realize he'd done this a lot. So I'm over here going to rehearsals, just going through the little thing I was going through, and then I showed up at rehearsal, and he was there as a stage manager, and he grilled me. He grilled me. He was like, "You don't rehearse at home. You don't rehearse here." Ever since that day, I was like, "Okay, I got to take this thing a little more serious." So that's really kind of that helped me a lot because it made me realize you got to put the work in, and I think I did pretty good as that role. And it was a really great play, so I enjoyed it. But it,
And I had the opportunity to interview many actors here in the LizyT Show, and one of the things that they tell me is it's not just reading your script, but it is a lot putting yourself 100% living as the person that you are representing in the play, living as and feeling like, and that's why all those classes, those all those a theater and act class and comes to a part. How do you use your voice? I mean, I take vocal lessons just to be able to be here so I don't ruin my voice. I can imagine it for you. So it takes a village to build a good actor, and you probably realize that. So
yeah.
we're here today because you have released, and as you can see on the screen, everyone, you have released a brand new single. It's called Carolina Blues. Tell us how, first of all, how do you usually get your inspiration from music, from lyrics for a song? Does it come in a dream? Do you live an experience? Something? Tell us how you get inspiration to write.
Well, this is actually an album. Carolina Blues is an album, and it's basically 11 songs that started. Well, I'm a Carolina guy. Let's just keep that forefront. I'm from the Carolinas. I'm from South Carolina, and I live in North Carolina now. So I'm definitely a Carolina guy. And this actually is a album that basically summarizes my musical journey in a way. Because growing up, I would hear all the greats, even though we were in church a lot. My parents played a lot of these old great records, from Otis Redding, James Brown, to all these people, Sam Cooke, all of them that I loved so much. And, but at the same time, we'd hear country, we'd hear blues, we hear all that. And so this album has been like, I just wanted to put everything all in a little pot. But I didn't want to overwhelm people with it, so it's mixed in with my own style. And I think the motivation behind it was just that. Well, of course, I wanted to do an album. I wanted to share my talent that God gave me with everyone. and I wanted it to be something that was quite personal. So it's just basically sitting down and thinking of things that I've been through, or things that people can relate to. I think it's very relatable, and put those little sprinkles of music in there. And I that's what I did in Carolina Blues. Yeah.
And the genre is pop because I hear a little bit of a country in some songs, a little bit of pop in others, a little bit of reggae. Like there's a
Yeah.
beautiful combination that you pick from. So because you're a producer, I assume that this is really also your forte. You figured, no, no, this is not sounding good here. Let's work on something else. It's interesting how you collaborate with different genre and different songs and different rhythm.
Well, on this project, I work with a lot of different producers. I work with Vince Vicious Keys. I work with Rodney Jenkins. I work with Quan from Track Force Productions. I work with, of course, Ian Knight, of course, wonderful guy. Well, they're all wonderful. So it was all just and 24K. So of course, these people, it was a teamwork. So everybody brought their own energy and feeling to it. But I think I think the I've always liked to be diverse. I like that. I like the inclusion of everything. Even on my holiday album, it was all about inclusion, including everybody, and that
Mhm,
means so much to me. So I got to work with an incredible group of people, and that's one thing about my journey, that I've noticed, that I meet so many excellent people, and
mhm,
sometimes our only common theme is music, and it's so amazing. I meet so many amazing. I've been blessed to work with some really great people, and
mhm.
you'll hear that on this album. You'll hear how people, you'll hear the different sounds, you'll hear the different transitions, you'll hear the diversity, and I love it.
And we have some fans here right now. So Tamika, thank you so much for your comment. Congratulations, Evan. Gibson, we love you. And there's some another comment here from Mr. Michael. So you happen to have an interview without him. Okay, well, I guess he is part of the project as well. So thank you guys. We really appreciate comments and feedbacks. It means that we're trying to do a good job and people are watching and listening. And not only that, I mean, you have a fan base and people love you. I could tell from the comments. And thanks again. Yes, he is sounds like a wonderful producer. Yeah, wonderful. So for people to get access to you, is there a website or a social media that people follow, or that you can share with us, because we want to make sure people get your music.
Of course, they can go to evingibson.com. That's EVIN Gibson.com. Or they can go to my social medias. I think it's Facebook. I am Evin Gibson. There is Twitter at Evin Gibson, and quite a few in Instagram, I think, and TikTok. So I'm on all of those places that you can reach out to me, and feel free to inbox me or hit me up. I love talking music, or I love hearing your feedback on things that I do and so forth. The and one thing about the music and production is that, I'm beginning to realize how integrated they are. And I was just listening to what you were saying earlier, and I realized they're integrated, like you were saying, and it
Mhm.
resonates with me.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's you integrated everything. So you talk about inclusion, that is exactly it. Let's not discriminate. Reggae, let's put that a little bit in here. Let's not leave behind
yeah.
pop and country. So it sounds amazing. This is one of the songs, everyone. I'm not sure if you're able to hear. And we will definitely have replaying that on our Blog Talk Radio as well. And one of the things that I love is very soft, very soothed. Like you could use it for when you're on a date, or you could have that song when you want to just cello or just relax. I noticed that there's a lot of nice, quiet, smooth mood on your songs. And is that how you were feeling at the time?
Yes, I do feel like I'm also a lover. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, and basically, I like to make music about love and being together, and things that you can listen to with your family, your friends, or whatever. I'm just I'm into the old school. Well, I love that the heart of music. So, and that's where I wanted to get to. I want that mellow groove. I'm a mellow guy myself. So of course, I'm easygoing, I'm easygoing, but I'm fun. I'm fun. I'm not, I'm fun. So
Thank you so much, Ian, for saying hello as well.
he's a
Ian
producer.
is
Ian
oh
got
my
Ian
goodness.
was the heart of one of the heartbeats of this project. He got with me on many occasions. It was just me and the guitar. So you hear the guitar in a lot of songs, which of course is significant when it comes to the Carolinas. Um, you hear it a lot. He's basically throughout the whole thing, the whole album playing guitar, and we actually started a lot of those songs together. We just, hey, pull up with the guitar. We sat there and I come up with a melody and he just play along with it. So uh, definitely kudos to him. A shout out to him for all his hard
W
work.
and thank you so much for joining us and commenting. If there is any other comment, we are, not something private, of course, but, you could definitely let us know about a secret or something that you guys went through on the project or something. He came in and he was half asleep, that kind of fun stuff. As you can see it on the screen right here, there is his website, as he mentioned, and evingibson.com. And you can see as well movies that he has worked on. You've worked actually in pretty much three movies here: Bloodline of Jewel, and Listen to the Snow, and
Glistening in the
Glit.
Snow, yeah. It's actually two. The Glistening in the Snow soundtrack.
Okay.
That is actually it's a holiday album. So we turned the album into a movie per se. They're not directly related, but it is of course a holiday movie. And then Bloodline of the Jewel. These are my very first movies that I wrote, and I was just so happy to have them distributed by Maverick, and they're worldwide now. So that is crazy. I got to work with amazing people. Of course, Tamika Allen, who directed Bloodline of the Jewel, Brandon Bias, who basically was the cinematographer on both of them. Amazing guy. The entire cast, amazing, amazing experience. I couldn't have done it without them, and I'm just so thankful. And I've been getting so much love from it. Well, starting from the holiday album and play, because I did the play too, and then I did the movie. So I'm just totally blessed. I could not have done it with each and every person who has been a part of each one of these projects. And I'm so thankful. And we've created a family network with all of them. So I'm so happy about that.
I can tell. And Tamika again, commenting, Christmas soundtrack is fire.
Ah,
I can bet. What is the, I mean, we're getting responses like crazy here, but what is the response of family? Because to get your friends, people that are in the industry to say, kudos to you, I'm so proud of you. But to me, especially being in this industry for a little while now, getting not accolades, but a little bit of acknowledgement from family members, it means a lot more than people that are already on this industry because they know how hard you work. What
yes.
is mom and dad and kids say about dad? Love to hear you
Well,
answer.
thank you for asking. Today is my dad's birthday. So shout out to my dad.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday, dad.
Yeah,
Happy
he's celebrating.
birthday.
Yeah. But I will say this, I am so blessed. I hear horror
Mhm.
stories about people and their families, and I have a very supportive family. So many people have told me they're my number one fan, and I believe that. I believe it, but I know my mom. My mom plays my records over and over and over again. She's so inspirational. I remember when we were young, she used to gather all of us together, me and my sisters, and we go out and perform. And it wasn't a forced thing, but she would make our clothing and have us out performing. And I think that is embedded in me as well. So I've learned those ropes from back in the day. But also my entire family, they're so supportive. They've always had my back. And they've seen what I do. And I was just looking at stuff and I realized I've been doing this for a very long time. So and it hasn't been easy always. It has not been easy. I've been hit with a lot of obstacles, but I keep my eye on the prize and I show up for myself, show up for the people who I work with, and I show up for the people who do respect and do love what I do. And the people who don't, that's absolutely fine with me as well. So I'm just here to create and be me, be authentic to who I am.
And actually, this is a great question, and this is a great answer for my next question. Great segue, and I'm so happy that your mom, your dad are supporting. Again, happy birthday, Dad! This is a great present for you. But for somebody who's watching us or will be watching later on, what would be your advice for someone who aspired to be a producer, an actor, a singer, and you were talking about, the hardest part of being in this industry, and I've heard it all. I mean, I've been doing this for about almost 10 years now, and my 10 years anniversary is coming up. And so it
Congratulations.
is it is I understand
Yes.
it's very challenging, and it's very emotional. It's draining. There's the gray days. I'm not going to say good because some of them are great, and then there's the really bad days.
Yeah.
So what would you say? I mean, you alluded already to an answer. Keep your eyes on the goal. I love that. But what would you say that are the hardest or the most challenging part of this industry?
This is a great question. There are so many answers to that one question. Of course, there's no right or wrong way for anybody because everybody has a different life and a different walk. And so, of course, what may apply may work for me may not work for anyone else. But I do know at the heart of everything is that the talent you have is given to you. So always remember that. And then also, don't wait. Don't wait on people. Don't wait on the next big producer or the big thing to invest in you. Start with investing in yourself. And then also balance your life. People tell you eat, sleep, live, do no, because you also are a person and you don't want to give everything to anything. You want to basically live and enjoy your life as well because who knows where that road is going to take you. You have to balance your life, balance your personal life. I have great relationships with my children. I have great relationships with my family, my friends. Of course, I would like to spend more time with all of them, but I have relationships with these people because I understand the importance of balance, and don't chase so much the success and the money. Do it for the heart of what you do, and that's how it's worked for me. And when I sleep at night, I'm okay. I'm okay whether somebody spins my record or not, which I hope they do because they'll be blessed from it. But ultimately, I'm okay. I'm good, and I just encourage everybody to take a step further. Take a step in the right direction, no matter who you are, what it is that you do. One step, one tiny step towards what you're trying to accomplish, it
Mhm.
moves you closer to it. Just one step. People think you have to do all this at one time. Not necessarily so. Just take one little step, even if it's just day by day, just to keep the wheels rolling.
Absolutely. I love it. I love that you mentioned 4 great things. One of them I've never heard it before, and which is number 1. It says everybody has a talent, and it's so true. I've interviewed authors, people that never even thought of writing their own book in their entire life, and somebody said, "You this is a great idea. You got to write it." And they told them, "You have a talent. Work with it." And that is so incredible that you actually mentioned that. The other thing is don't wait, and I've heard that before in different ways. But a lot of us said tomorrow will be a good day for us to do this, or for me to try this business, or for me to try to record that song, or for me to try to produce that tomorrow, and that tomorrow never comes. And I'm the type of person that likes to volunteer in senior homes, and one of the biggest regret that they said is, I wish I could have and should have, right? Let's not die with a should have and could have, because then you should have all over yourself.
That's actually how I've tricked myself into doing a lot of things in my life. Like,
Is
honest,
it?
I'm being very transparent. I've not always been confident in a lot of the things I've done in the past, but I showed up for myself because I told myself either I'm going to do it and just do it, or I'll live with the regret. And I weighed
Mhm.
out the options. I was like, I'm not gonna live with regret. And I do also. I go to the retirement homes and I perform on the holidays
There you
and
go.
different times,
Then
and
you know
I
the
love that.
drill.
Yeah,
And
so I
and
know
it's
yeah.
One of the things that you mentioned is it takes courage and you're never ready. Absolutely. I'm never ready. I every time I'm here, there's a little bit of a which I love it because when I don't get the butterfly is because I'm too comfortable and I'm too cocky. So I love when I get the butterflies. And I assume it's the same thing for you when you're singing. And the butterflies it helps you to get that adrenaline. And the other thing that you mentioned is one step at a time. Tomorrow is another show, another guest, and then tomorrow is another show for you and another singing, another play. It's
Yes.
just play it
Yeah.
for that day. Tomorrow there is no guarantee to no one.
Um,
Love it, love it.
yeah.
We have a big comment here from your buddy, Ian. I love how easy it is to work with Evan in the studio, and we have created songs together for years and different styles of music. Of course, I really love making ballad styles, songs and voices and emotion and perfect for. Oh, that
Thank
is it. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
I love it. I love everyone I work with. Ian was like, I will say this for Ian and also Tamika, quite a few people in my life. I'm so, so blessed. I can go down a list of people who've contributed and poured into Evin Gibson as a person and Evin Gibson as a musician as well. And I can go down the
Mhm.
list. And Ian is one of those people. I've been down. I've gone through major things that probably could have stopped me from singing forever. And I've done it twice. And after that, I realized, it was very hard coming back, and that's why this project is even so important to me. And Ian would come over and say, "Hey, we're working on. You're going to work on this." He has pushed me. So Carolina Blues is definitely a product of resilience and bouncing back and
Mhm.
support and I'm loving the responses. I am really embracing all this stuff because I realized it could have gone a different direction. And
Absolutely.
I asked myself, would I have been okay with everything ending and everything that I've done so far? And I can honestly say, yeah, I would have been, because I put my best foot forward. And that's when I said to myself, I didn't choose the regret road. I chose the road to do what I'm here to do. And so I'm just thankful that I went out and chose the now. Just do it. And, if it's good, bad, whatever, just do what you got to do and show up for yourself. And I hope that more people are doing that. But I'm thankful for my support team. I really, 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 really am. From everybody, I can go down a list, 1,000 names. So many people. I don't want to start pulling people out because,
That is so humble of you, and it's
yeah.
so genuine, and that really shows how grateful you are. It's not Evan by itself; it's Evan and the team, and I appreciate that. Same with us. How do you protect yourself from burn downs?
Ah, um, you
Because
know,
somebody in your category,
it's
singing,
easy.
producing, acting, and looking for gigs and having all those, I mean, it comes to a point sometimes that, something got to give. And most of the time is our health. I mean, I speak from personal experience,
Yeah.
and we have to protect ourselves. How do you do it?
I think for me, what works good for me is basically planning ahead, knowing what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm supposed to be doing, thinking ahead, and knowing my limitations, what I can or cannot do, and being comfortable with saying no, or saying I can't do that. But I just feel like, just in the balance. Whenever I do cut this off, I'm focusing on this and I'm focusing on that, and that balance too. Just and not taking things personal. I think not taking things personal as well has been a good good thing for me.
Yep, that is not it's just business, nothing personal. I love that saying as well. Plans for the future, other than just making sure that everyone gets to hear that wonderful record, which is on the screen, everyone. Carolina Blue. Any other plans? Because it looks like you never stop. You're always on the go, always trying to figure out something new,
Sound like my
always
mom.
plan. Your
That's
mom is
her.
like that?
She
Okay.
tells me all the time. No, she tells me all the time. Do you ever stop? Because but I love the art, so I can sit here one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this and that and this or that. But I'm also the person I'm gonna see it from the start to the finish. I do have quite a few other projects coming up. Of course, I'm promoting this album, and if you haven't seen the videos for Static and Only for You, beautiful video directed by Tamika Allen. And we have more videos coming out, of course. Then a new movie. I'm working on a new movie, and also it looks like a show I got coming up. And so we're gonna see what happens. I'm just in the creative mode right now. I'm producing a few other shows too. So, I mean, it's so much stuff that I got in the making, and just be on the lookout, to see what manifests first. Yeah, but also I'm gonna be out promoting this album. Yeah, so I'll probably be. Yeah, that's my video. I love that video. Really
So
cool.
just check it out, everyone. And the links, by the way, is right underneath here on my YouTube channel, or also on all of my social media, LizyPodcast.com. So this is a great, great video. I had the opportunity to watch. This is very country-ish. I
Yeah.
love it. I'm so in love with this, and I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy.
When I saw your beautiful face, there was no letting go of you. Stronger than a hurricane, you take away all the rain. I follow any way you choose. For for you.
Well, I wish we had time to play the whole thing, but unfortunately, I will leave it up to you guys to check it out. Again, the website is evingibson.com, evingibson.com, and check it out yourself. Make sure that you're in Spotify, you're everywhere. You should be able to find it, no problem. And my goodness, it was such a blessing and such an honor to have you here with us. Such an international guest. I mean, we've had many, but I'm always so proud and so honored to have someone who has done so much and who has so much going. And I love your energy and your optimism, and wish you the best. I mean, I don't know if you need help, because you are definitely doing it. Any last word, my friend?
I want to thank you so much for having me on here, Lizzie T. I really, really appreciate it. And I want to just say to anyone out there trying to do whatever you're doing, no matter how long it takes, keep doing it and go and support this new album, Carolina Blues. It's a great record. Please go and support it. I'm pretty sure it's something on there for everybody. And thank everybody who's actually contribute to it. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much. And I'll leave you a little bit with a little bit more of the song. But again, you can go on YouTube and watch it yourself. Just love this melody. Just a little bit more, a couple of more minutes. And don't forget to subscribe, everyone. And don't forget to follow. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Only for you. Only for you. Only for you. Good times, they come and they go. Throughout all time. I'm only for you. Only for you. I'm only for you. Only for you. Yeah. There's no turning back. This is where we'll stand forever. Love you far beyond.